Welcome to a brief tour of our DISES project website, showcasing near real-time data from 4 unique Eddy covariance towers across agricultural sites in Indiana. These towers are strategically placed in pairs at different locations, where each pair consists of one tower at a farm employing cover crops and another at a site without. This allows us to study the differences between various land atmospheric feedbacks between these sites, among other areas of interest. For a deeper dive into our project, you're welcome to explore further through this button here, or feel free to reach out to us with any questions. Now let's turn our attention to see what this looks like. Clicking on any of these buttons will take you to a dedicated page for each Flux Tower. Let's take a closer look at Flux Tower 1. On the top of each page, we provide this button here, which will take you to another page which briefly overviews what Flux Towers are and what they do. Here we can see some more information along with a nice video from the National Ecological Observation Network showcasing how these towers work. And below there are some frequently asked questions regarding this project. If you'd like to learn more about the teams involved in this project, you can click this button here. Now, let's return to our Flux Tower 1 page. You can either click the back button, or you can go to the menu on the top right and select Flux Tower 1. First, there's a brief summary overviewing the site with some very general information. As we can see here, this particular site does not employ cover crops. As a note, this is best viewed on a desktop, where the calendar here and some plots below don't look that great on a mobile device. For the calendar, we can see the maximum and the minimum temperature in Fahrenheit for each day. As a note, if you hover over a certain day with your mouse, you can also see the amount of precipitation and soil water content. And if we want to see a different month, we just have to click the previous and next buttons at the bottom right. Below, we can see 3 different buttons with 3 different time intervals. If we click the daily button, we can see the same information that's in the calendar, but in a data table format. On this table, we can scroll back and forth to see different days and even download this information with different file types, including Excel or a PDF. We can also print it. Similarly, the weekly and monthly buttons provide the same kind of information, but at their respective intervals. If we scroll down, we can see a nice long-term plot. What's nice about this plot is it's interactive, where if we hover over it with our mouse, we can get some information for each time period. As a note, this isn't data quality filtered, so if you see a strange point like this one, simply disregard it, as it's likely an issue with the sensor. You might notice it's really hard to see precipitation or soil moisture when our temperature plots are up. No problem. We can toggle each variable that we want to look at. So if I click them, they just go away. But if you click it again, it comes back. You can also zoom in if you're interested in a specific time frame, such as doing this. And to zoom back out, simply double click it with your mouse. Lastly, we have a button for more technical data here that is mostly used for our data managers. But you can see some other variables that might be of interest to you, including soil temperature, wind speed, or relative humidity, where if you click them, just like the other plot, it comes up here. That's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching, and please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions at all.